And welcome back to Inside the Valley on this Sunday morning. Well, if you've never heard of them before, they're the first family network of Cameron County. They're here on the show today to tell us a little bit about what they do and how they're helping folks out here in the community. On the show today, we have Gloria Rincones. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about the First Family Network of Cameron County, because this is the first time you've been on the show.
That's correct. Well, First Family Network of Cameron County was created about 8 years ago.
Okay.
I'm one of its original board members, I'm happy to say.
Yeah.
And we created the organization to assist families that were impacted by the judicial system.
Okay.
And so as the years progressed, we expanded the organization to now be a 501(c) nonprofit. And so we are able to help children that are affected by the judicial system in the form of children that are involved with the CPS system, foster children.
Okay.
And then now we have expanded even more so to affect the children that are of lesser means and not able to afford, as an example, would be tennis shoes to go to school.
Sure.
And so we have created different fundraising events throughout the community to be able to assist the children that obviously need our help.
So you're helping these folks or these kids who are having difficulties at home, I guess, and they're being pulled from their families and put into foster care. How are you able to kind of step in there without kind of crossing any agencies' lines or anything like that? Like, how are you able to direct them to a better family, or how do you do that?
Well, the judicial system is created to be able to place the child in a foster home, for example,
Right.
or in another relative home.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is already there, it's already in place. And so what we do, as an example, our upcoming event would be the Christmas party.
Right.
And so we make sure that every child that is in foster care in Cameron County has a gift, a Christmas present to open, because we do not know if the people they are with are able to provide for them a Christmas present.
Right.
And so we annually have had a Christmas party, and it's a big event. Ours is scheduled right now for December 3rd
Okay.
at Party Palooza in Brownsville. And so it is an event from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and all the children that are in our system in Cameron County are invited, so their foster parents bring them to the event, and it's a lot of planning.
I can imagine.
we go out on that Black Friday right after Thanksgiving and buy the gifts on sale, because
wow.
it's a lot of kids. I
Yeah.
mean, we can do anywhere between 400 and 500 gifts for all ages, from newborn all the way to the age of 17 in our system. And so there's a lot of little girls and little boys, and we make sure that we buy an appropriate gift for them. And so they open it there at the event, and we have food and games, and it's a lot of fun for them. It's one day for them.
Now, you going back a little bit, so you kind of help these kids go into foster care, and then do you help the kids when they come out of foster care, maybe transition to going to school, college, or whatnot, or you step in there as well?
We have a program wherein we select certain kids that are going to go to college, and so we provide them a laptop.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And they love that.
Yeah.
So we select certain children that we know have been accepted to college, and of course are full-blown committed to that. And so from a selection of applications, is what it is from them, we select anywhere between 6 and 8, which is a lot, because it's nice laptops for them.
Oh, yeah.
And so they truly appreciate. That's a huge gift for them, because they will be able to use it obviously their entire time in college. And so that's our big step for them as they transition from the foster program into the adult living, is what we call it.
Absolutely. Now, how is it that you're able to kind of keep the network going? Is it through grants or fundraisers, or?
We have been very fortunate. We were not always a 501(c) nonprofit.
Right.
Over the past, I think, 3 or 4 years, maybe the 4th year now, we had to really go through all the hoops to create the organization into a 501(c). And so once we were able to do that, then the monies came in a lot easier. And then different programs, donate into the organization because of the type of organization that it is. It is intended to help families in our system, and so various organizations and attorneys and judges, and they're awesome. They have no problem donating into it, and so we've been able to just basically keep it afloat without a problem. So we've been very blessed.
Now, do you work closely with CPS as well, Child Protective Services?
Yes, we do.
Okay, and are they able to help you as well when you're putting kids into foster care, or do they recommend a foster parent? You guys, do you ever kind of cross paths that way, or?
They are the agency in charge of placing the child in a foster home or in a relative home. So we do not interfere with any of that. We just make sure that we provide that extra service for that child that is in care. A perfect example would be today. We have our book Halloween Bash, and that's a book racer.
Right.
We raise gently used books for the children that have to wait hours at the court while their case is being called. And so they are able to read books while they sit outside of the courtroom. And so that's something that we're still doing right now. And we are hoping that people can come by our courthouse in Brownsville on Harrison and drop off your gently used books. We have the box at the lobby area through October 31st. So if you have any gently used books, please come and drop them off at 974 East Harrison in Brownsville. So we would appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Another thing too, when you were mentioning about Christmas and then that these kids can all have a gift, and you go out on Black Friday and it's crazy time. If you've ever shopped on Black Friday, you probably know what I'm talking about. Are you encouraging folks too to also come by and maybe drop off a gift for some of these children? And if so, what kind of gifts are you looking for?
It could be any gift between a newborn all the way to the age of 17. We usually give them nice gifts between $15 and $20.
Right.
And so if you want to just give a donation, then our website, I believe it's posted.
Yep.
First Family Network of Cameron County, at First Family Network of Cameron County. We have a Facebook page, and then our phone number, and we'd be happy to take any monetary donations made payable to the organization, and we will give you your 501(c) exemption to make sure you claim your deduction.
Yeah.
And we use those funds obviously to buy all those Christmas presents, but we also have a lot of people come and donate. And so if you call our number or go to our Facebook page, we'll have the contact information, and then we will take it from there. But really, we will take any gift you can give us, because these children love to open that Christmas present, that it might be the only Christmas present they open.
Yeah, absolutely. And what a great way for the community here in the Rio Grande Valley to kind of come together and help out the kids here who, you know, are in need a little bit of extra help.
Yes.
What about for volunteers? Some folks might be watching right now. They want to volunteer. Are you looking for volunteers? If so, how can they get involved?
Yes. On December 3rd, which is our big event for the Christmas party, we will be at Party Palooza. And if you can get there by 9 o'clock in the morning and help us set up, because it's a lot of children and they truly outnumber us. And so we do our very best to keep everything organized and keep everything flowing. And Santa Claus is there, and Mrs. Santa Claus is there as well. Mrs. Claus is there, and so the kids have a grand time. But we do need a lot of volunteers, because we serve usually tamales.
Oh, wow.
And so we have a nice meal for them, and desserts and all kinds of stuff. And so we need a lot of help getting all the food out there, and of course clearing everything out and getting 400 plus gifts out, and make sure we disseminate it to the right children. And so it's a lot of work, but we love it. We do it every year, and we've been doing it for the past God only knows how many years now. And so we absolutely love doing that for the kids.
Well, it sounds like you're doing a great job there down in Cameron County. Gloria, thanks so much for coming on the show. Folks, we posted some information there for you. Call this number, 956-541-2168, for a little bit more information of the First Family Network of Cameron County, also how you can get involved. Again, Gloria, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Folks, don't go anywhere, because on this Sunday morning, we're going to be talking about the Great American Smokeout. Have you heard of it? We'll tell you all about it. Don't go anywhere.